Hey, before we jump into this video, I just wanted to put a quick editor's note. I played this game a second time since recording this, and my opinions have changed slightly on certain aspects of this game. I'm very harsh in this video, and I feel like I'm unfairly harsh. So I just wanted to preface this. Some of the things I say are incorrect. However, me and Joy do make some interesting points and connections throughout this video, and I feel that this video is best left intact without me jumping in every 5 seconds and correcting my past self. But without further ado, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, hello everybody. This is going to
Hi.
be a long. Oh, what? What?
I said hi.
Oh yeah.
You
Fuck.
you
Hey, I don't do this as a thing or whatever. Anyways,
stream.
yeah, I stream.
You
It's
still gotta,
live. It's
you gotta
more.
show me how to do that still.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
Yeah, because I kind of want to
Um.
try and stream tonight.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. I'll show you how to set that up.
Yeah. But hi.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hello.
What month is...
Welcome to the long-awaited episode. We've
Yeah.
been
What
sitting on this one for a month and a half, or probably
by
more.
we, he mean him. Because
Uh,
I've asked to record.
I've been busy.
Yeah. Because it's summer now. We're both off to post-secondary.
We've graduated.
Yeah.
Some of us better
In
than
fact,
others.
hold on. We got it over here somewhere.
Oh, he's gonna
In my
show his
house in here.
diploma.
Hold on.
I don't even have mine in my room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, graduated.
mine's way up there, next to the
Yeah.
collection.
I had to go searching in the closet for that one.
Mine's way up there, the little gray square in the top.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of Funko Mountain.
The ladies love it.
Yeah, is that it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But, anyways, today we are going over the second Last of Us game, The Last of Us Part
Yeah.
2, from of course Naughty Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people hate this game.
Well, hold on. It's not the entire game they hate. It's certain parts.
Certain choices, the beginning and the end for a lot of people is,
Yeah, the beginning because
and the
Joel.
middle.
Yeah, the beginning because Joel fucking cops a 12 gauge.
Yeah.
The
The
ending
whole second half of the game is a little touchy for a lot of people.
yeah, we'll go over that one. And then of course your most hated area is the end.
Yes. Which I feel like both of us don't really like the end.
But we hate it for different
But
reasons.
I think maybe.
Um
We all like it for probably the same major reason.
maybe. All right, but I say we get straight into it.
Great. So, of course, we see the game. It starts in Jackson,
Which was the
where we
ending
leave
of
off.
the last game.
Yeah, where we leave off. But we're like, is it 3 years in the future? It's 3 years in the future,
No, it's 4.
right? Is it 4?
Yeah, it's 4. It's 4.
All right, I'll believe you.
Because
Hold on.
when I know this, because in Last of Us 1, Ellie's 14, and in the second game she's 18.
I thought she was. Hold on. Whatever. I believe you. I know.
Well, in editing, we'll probably like put something up in case we're wrong.
I'll make sure to be an asshole if I'm right. Uh,
But
where are we?
it starts off with Tommy and Joel chatting about what
Right,
happened at
the
the
little
end of
combo.
at the end of the last game. Um,
Now, if you're watching this,
yeah.
spoilers, obviously.
Well, yeah. I mean,
We're gonna jump straight into the major spoiler of the first act of the game. So
yeah,
click off if you haven't played the game.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Joel dies,
well, you're
obviously.
jumping ahead a bit.
Yeah, I know, but I want to just point out that this is the only section of the game where you get to play as Joel.
That's true.
That's it, and
Yeah,
then
chapter
it's a
1.
fucking bait and switch, really.
Oh, sure. Because like
But
you're flopping between 3 different characters at once. You're flopping between Joel, between Abby and Ellie, all at once.
I think the opening to this game is really good.
Yeah,
It
at
it
first.
slows you back in. I don't hate the choice to kill him. I just hate how early it is. It feels rushed.
Yeah, well, at the same time, I understand why. Because this is technically supposed to be Ellie's game, and they need to give her
I
a
know,
they need
it's
to give
just
her a motive for the entire story.
you can do that, but I feel like I don't know, I wanted more of them first before we get the big
Maybe.
I know it's going over it again, and we get those missions later, like flashback missions.
Yeah,
But I think just having a little more time with them at the start would help to further the motive to go and actually want to kill them. Not that you don't want to go kill Abby and her friends for their
oh
bullshit,
sure. I
but
mean, like you play it for the
yeah.
first time, you'll want to just straight up fuck them up, rip them apart. But you play it for second time, you realize you don't really want to anymore, and there's
hmm
reasons for that. Like
Anyways, we've skipped ahead
you
a
learn
little
why.
bit, but
Yeah,
here we get a part of the through line of this game is
yeah,
the guitar sequence between Joel and Ellie, where he plays uh, the song.
yeah.
I think it's by
It's
Pearl Jam.
uh,
Yeah,
if it's a real song, you've lost
it
me.
is a real song. It's a real
Okay,
song.
then you've lost me
Um,
already.
but yes, we hear the song at multiple points throughout the game.
Well, yeah, because Ellie plays it eventually too.
Basically, every time she picks up a guitar, she's going to play this song.
Yeah,
Um, and every time it's kind of a punch in the gut because it kind of locks you back onto the fact of he's actually gone.
yeah,
They do this really well when you walk through Joel's house. I think
yeah.
that whole sequence, like
Oh,
it it kind of completes him as a character, even though he's not even in this game.
for
Gives him
that
a
long.
full it gives him a full character.
Yeah,
Because when you walk into his room and on the dresser you see the picture of Sarah,
yeah,
and then right next to it you have the picture of Ellie.
yeah. Because you also
He,
learn about like all his other hobbies. Like he was a record collector. He was a wood shop boy. Like he had all these other hobbies.
yeah,
He made guitars. Like that was a
this is a
big
dream.
one.
I wish I could do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be a real interesting ability.
But to me, it shows that just the pictures alone shows that Joel isn't replacing his daughter. He's not replacing Sarah with Ellie.
No.
He's allowing Ellie to be her own person, and he loves her for who she is,
Hmm.
which I think is really powerful, I guess. But also it shows to highlight that Joel is not a fucking monster.
Okay.
He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Anyways, we meet the gang,
Oh yeah.
Jesse and Dina. I
Um.
love Dina. Oh,
Okay, calm your shit.
I love them together. I love Jesse, not Jesse. I love Ellie and Dina
Yeah,
together.
Jesse I think is a cool character.
I think he's underutilized.
Oh yeah, because he barely gets any screen time.
He doesn't get anything to do. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't get. I know that's like kind of the point of
like
him,
he's
I
just supposed to
guess.
be
But
like the character that's always like between Ellie and Dina,
yeah,
especially
even though
since
he doesn't even care himself.
since him and Dina dated.
But yeah, he doesn't really do that much throughout the story. He kind of
No.
shows up for a little bit and then dies.
Yeah, he's there like send you and Dina off on your mission that eventually leads up to his death in the theater.
We do get a couple moments with Jesse that I really like,
Yeah,
especially like in the library. I like that whole sequence with him when he's telling the story
yeah,
about his mom. But other than that, he doesn't really get much to do.
yeah. Like the entire sequence where you and him are like tag teaming like the enemies in the broken down town. There's
And
badass.
then yeah, and then we meet Hitler themselves. Can I say that? I probably can't say that.
Mm-mm.
Nope. But anyways, Abby.
Oh,
I know
okay.
but like, and God, I hate her.
Yeah.
This is nothing against the actress. I think she does a wonderful job.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's like,
Oh.
yeah, I hate how quick his death is
Because of her.
because of her.
Well, it's also because of Owen, because Owen said to just drop it and leave.
Yeah, I hate all of Abby's friends, but that's because I don't think any of them are given a chance to be anything more than assholes, really.
Well, yeah, because they're all following under Abby.
But I feel like if they wanted if Neil Druckmann wanted the characters to feel more like actual people, they shouldn't all suck all the way.
Yeah.
I think Abby's motivation is kind of stupid. My dad died. Boo
You
hoo.
killed my dad. Get a new
Your
one.
dad was going to kill a 14-year-old girl. I don't think your dad is a very good person.
But was he not technically justified because he was going to save the rest of the planet?
No, it's her choice.
Yeah, it was her
It's
choice.
Ellie's choice.
And she chose to go do it.
No, she didn't get to choose. They didn't wake her up.
Mm.
When she passes out in the tunnel, they rush her to the hospital and immediately start prepping for surgery. They don't even wake her up to ask her, which is like that's weird, right?
I mean, yeah. But they do it because like they see her as is a cure. They don't see her as a person. So even
But
if she
I don't.
even if she
But
had woken up,
Marlene is there, and she's fine with it.
I mean, Liam, we're starting to track back into the old game.
I know. It's just so stupid. Oh,
oh,
wait.
oh, the kiss drama. That's next.
Oh yes, the kiss.
Mmm.
She just kissed me. I didn't.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Yeah, the drama is because one of the characters says calls Ellie a name.
Yes, an offensive slur used against lesbians. Uh,
Can't say.
Not gonna repeat it,
Nope.
but
Because can't. Because I am not a lesbian.
and in fact, we are not lesbians.
Yeah, I am not an Ellen DeGeneres.
Believe it or not. Yep. And then Abby we talked about
Yep.
a little bit briefly.
Ellie and Dina's relationship up to this point, the weed
The
room.
weed scene.
Oh, dude. I
This is
think
the part of
okay,
the opening I like
okay.
because it's just
Here's one of
simple.
my favorite parts of that room. The little off-brand VHS they found.
Oh yeah, the whatever it's
The
called. I can't
off.
remember.
I remember one of them, which was Smash Brandy's Cooch,
Oh my
which is
God.
an off-brand of Crash
Smash
Bandicoot,
Bandicoot. Yeah,
which is fucking
that's
hilarious.
that's so funny.
That's clever too. That's really
It is
clever.
clever because they made that game. Naughty Dog.
Yeah, yeah. Their property. They're allowed to do whatever the fuck they want.
I like that whole sequence because it allows them to actually build their relationship.
Yeah, and
I do
smoke some
think
fat ones.
their whole relationship is rushed
Yes. Yeah,
because
it's
by the time we get to the game,
yeah. It's like
it's like,
holy shit.
didn't y'all just start dating like a week ago? Like,
Yeah, it's like it's take the term speed dating, and that's its like video definition right there.
and I feel like this is mainly an issue because we skip straight to Seattle and
Mm-hmm.
there's no travel between. I feel like all they needed was to put a sequence and a half throughout their travel from
Yeah, like put like a timestamp.
Jackson to Seattle,
Yeah.
and that would have fixed the whole relationship
But yeah,
pacing. I think.
that would have like paced it a lot better instead.
I get that that's hard and that's a lot of work, but I feel like if you want to tell a story based on characters, you have to actually build the characters.
Well, yeah, because like adding an entire other section for it would take a long time, like days of
I
work.
don't feel like it had to be long. It could have just been a short, like, mini snippet of a mission.
I mean, even then, it would still take like days or even a few weeks of work. And they were
Yeah.
like, because of delays and stuff, they were rushed to get the game out. So like, there's just no time to add more shit like that.
Yeah. And we talked a bit earlier about Joel's death. Um, what's your opinion on that?
Too brutal.
It
I
is
could
really brutal.
like, cause here's how it is. Him and Tommy, that no one knows who they are right away. Like they're invited in because they helped Abby escape the fucking horde. Then all of a sudden, like, oh, my name's Tommy. This is my brother Joel. They knock Tommy out. They shoot Joel's knee off with a 12 gauge, and then put him up against glass and start beating his head in with a golf club. It's like,
It
what
does.
the
It's
fuck
it
is
feels like
this?
a lot. I yeah. It's very brutal for kind
Yeah,
of
like
no
what
reason.
the hell?
It's like it feels like a fuck you, really. It feels
Oh
like
yeah,
the writers being like, "Hey, fuck you
a
for liking this
a
character."
big middle finger.
Which is a huge issue with this entire game is they're trying to show that Joel is just terrible.
Yeah,
It's like, but we played a whole game.
we know.
We know.
We
You
played
don't have to
hours as him, and we
you
fucking
don't have
know.
to shit on this character that we like just
Yeah,
because you have to push these new characters. It feels really uh,
it feels
mundane
unneeded.
and evil. I have seen people complain that Tommy name drops them, but it's like, why would he even think they're a problem?
Hmm.
Joel has been chilling for like I guess 4 years.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's like, oh yeah, I'm Joel.
Hello, my name's Joel. Yeah, just joling around.
There would be no reason for him to need to fear for himself because no one has ever come for him ever.
No, because anyone that would have come for him, he's fucking executed.
Yeah, he's fine. He thinks he's fine.
Yeah.
He's pretty chill. He's mellowed out in his 4 years of
Yeah, he's
happiness
chilling in a powered town with food and water where most people have guns and
with
horses.
his
It's like,
surrogate daughter living in his backyard. I
yeah,
think
it's like
he's enjoying life.
the guy's probably got like a my tea with an umbrella.
Yeah, he's relaxed.
Yeah, which is probably why he gets caught so easy. He's just like unexpected of this thing now.
Hmm.
So when it happens, he's just too out of it to be able to react.
And then Tommy goes. We're
Goes,
skipping a little bit,
yeah.
but
Then
we
Tommy
get the
goes off.
whole Joel house sequence, and then Tommy goes off. Maria's like, "Hey, go get my
Go
husband of
get my
goodbye,"
husband back,
and
please.
then he
And then
fucks off.
there it goes. Beginning the true beginning of the game starts.
Ugh. Black text. Seattle.
Day
Day one.
one. Guitar. Doodle.
Anyways,
Uh, thoughts on Revenge Quest for Abby and WLF? Uh, ooh, an amazing question.
hmm
Um, I don't know. Because I feel like as it goes on, it becomes less and less justified.
I think absolutely you're correct.
Because, like, they kill someone super close to Ellie, but now you're killing so many people close to each other over one person.
Yeah, I think the game's message is hypocritical due to gameplay.
Oh, sure.
Killing people is bad, but then you kill like thousands of
Yeah,
fucking
you
people
kill an
on your mission.
unbelievable amount of WLF
So
members.
so fucking many. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Even
And
kill,
it's
you
it's
kill
canon to the game
Mel who's
because in the
pregnant.
game
Yeah.
you see the pile of bodies
Yeah.
and it's implied that they're from fucking Ellie and Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's a lot of fucking people.
It
It's
also seems to like make Ellie just not care as time goes on who she's killing.
But also, Abby is hypocritical. She kills hundreds and hundreds of people throughout her section of the game.
That too.
But she whines that someone killed her dad because her dad was doing something not good. It feels like,
It's just one hypocrite after another.
and it feels unintentional because the way the game is trying to so heavily be like killing's bad
But
and you're
also,
bad if you do
check
it,
this
but
out.
also kill all of these people.
It's like Doomslayer.
It's
It's
a bit much.
like they isn't the story of Doomslayer like they kill your rabbit?
Doomslayer? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. That's what I've
I've
heard.
not played Doomslayer.
That's what I've heard. And now you go off to kill every demon in existence. It's like
I know that. I know that. I know that you go and you're going your rampage through hell.
it's not even on Hell. It's in Earth. They just evaded.
No, in some of them you're in hell.
Oh, okay, whatever.
And Doom
Uh,
Eternal stuff. Anyways, we're
open
talking about
world
different games.
section. Open world section. Visual scenery Seattle. It was beautiful.
I think
I loved
It's
it.
so good.
it's one of the best looking like cities I've ever seen in a
Especially
game.
for an absolutely destroyed city.
It's so pretty, and I feel like the way that they design everything to fit together
Is perfect.
Yeah. It also I love how it shows like how much time has passed with how much nature is just taken over everything.
Yeah, and
It's
it really helps. You start to like know the city even though it's not open. You're like, oh, I know where I am. I'm over
yeah.
here.
Because like yeah, you just go around it constantly. Because you can free mode it and just go get extras and ammo and all that around the city
Mhm.
before doing main mission stuff. It's like Spider Man and all that. You can go do side quests.
The exploring in this one was a lot more fun compared to the last one. Not to say I didn't enjoy exploring in the
Oh
first
yeah,
one.
because the last one was pretty much a constant main mission. Like you could just find little extra snippets around the area.
The first one is very linear compared to this one. You can kind of
Yeah, but in
take
this
your time
this
and
yeah, it's got multiple like extra exploration sections for like ammo grab and all that.
I think all the combat arenas are really well designed.
Yeah.
They design the world in a way where sometimes you don't know if you're going to be in a combat area, which I think is smart. The first game does this a little bit, but the second one really does it a lot better.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah. The optional guitar scene music.
Here's our
So
through line.
in Seattle, in part of the destroyed city, you can find a music shop where there's a guitar laying on the ground, and if you go up to it, it gives you a nice little cutscene where Ellie starts to play the song that Joel played for her at the beginning of the game, which is really
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It didn't. I wasn't upset at all. And then you get a really sweet scene with her and Dina,
Yeah,
her
because
them
Dina
playing.
tries to play the drums and fails.
You also get Ellie playing "Take on Me" as
Oh
well. She plays a
yeah,
cover of "Take on Me," which is really sweet.
yeah.
And this is what I wanted more of. Is it's building these
More scenes
relationship
like that.
between
Yeah,
Dina and Ellie. Just like a few more, because that's what the whole first game is little scenes like that.
And I just wanted more. I don't know. I didn't want to be upset and angry the whole game.
yeah, yeah.
But yes. And then we get to
The
Um,
Tommy interrogation scene.
oof.
Oh,
It, it's just as brutal as the first
yeah.
game.
So the point of that scene was to give you a little background on Joel and Tommy, because the things that Tommy did in that room, Joel had done with Tommy when they were in the group before the first game as an interrogation technique, where they would take two people, put them at separate ends of the room, whisper a question to one dude, and if the other man, whether the other man lies or agrees, depends where they live or not,
yeah,
which was absolutely fucked.
fucked that we got to see it the first time around, but just seeing the aftermath, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
you walk in that room, you're like, oh, I know what
Oh
happened. I know
yeah.
what happened here.
Because in the first game you watch Joel actually do it, and then in this game you see the
You
aftermath
see
of
that, man?
Tommy
Oh
doing
my
it.
god. And I feel like this adds to Tommy being like, oh, maybe Tommy isn't as nice as she seems.
I mean, you can't blame him. They killed his brother.
I know, but it's just helps to add to his character. And then we get a little skip forward. They're running around. Bomb go
Yeah.
off. Horse die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 The death Shimmer is the horse name, which I always forgot because it was not important.
I wrote it down. I remember. I'm good at remembering
I just
stupid
called it
shit.
something else.
And then we get the school section where we see our first member of Abby's gang
Ah.
in Seattle.
Yeah, the one that isn't that the one we slice back in
It's the one with
cabin?
the
Yeah, he's the one with the face scar. Uh, he starts
He's
to.
a dick.
Oh yeah, he's an asshole. Because Dina tries to save us by shooting a shotgun through a glass roof. Falls after shooting one of them dead. He strangles her, and then Ellie gets up free and stabs him right in the head.
You right in the head. Yeah.
Just
Brutal.
Ugh.
I hate watching the fucking blood come out of their fucking throats and shit in this game. It's so fucking brutal for no reason.
But I also love it because it's pretty well done.
It is really well done. I'm not gonna knock it. I hate looking at it.
But it's also pretty good.
It's pretty cool.
Now, here's what I hate about this section: the fact that once you kill those two, it's just an all-out brawl between everyone because it's you two versus an entire like crew just shootout. I hated that. I was not a fan because it just wastes my ammo. I'm like, my quite a limited supply here.
That's the point of that sequence.
I know it's the point, but it's just annoying.
Well, you're supposed to come in there after the big open world section, so you're supposed to be looted up. You have a shotgun,
Yeah.
you have everything, and then it's supposed to be like, okay, now use
Yeah.
it.
But the problem
Good
is,
luck.
I can't aim for shit, especially on controller.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Last of Us
you're not
2.
good at aiming.
Well, Last of Us 2 wasn't even on PC. Last of Us 1
Not
Remastered
yet, no.
is. But Last of Us 2 is only on PlayStation. And controller aiming, I just gotten worse at because I'm on keyboard so much.
I haven't. I'm still a controller master, I guess. But yeah. School section's fun.
The new infected.
You get a mix of action and stealth, and then we get the shamblers.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about those guys. Yeah,
They
so
run at you and then they fart.
runners, clickers, stalkers, bloaters, and now shamblers, which were the suicide bombers.
God, they're so stupid.
They're annoying as fuck.
They're so tanky.
Yeah, they tank everything. And then if you get too close, they explode. If you kill them, they explode. And if neither, they explode. They are just a ticking bomb waiting to happen.
Yeah, and we get that whole subway sequence with them and the shamblers.
Which is where, isn't that where Dina learns that Ellie is like actually immune?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's where Dina, but it's where Ellie's mask breaks.
Yeah, and then she's like, no,
No,
you
no,
can't.
no,
No.
I'm immune. I'm immune. Chill out.
Even though back in the weed scene, Ellie just straight up tells Dina, but she doesn't believe her.
She doesn't believe her. I wouldn't believe her.
No, like in this world, who the fuck's gonna just believe it when you say,
I'm immune.
You bite me right now, nothing's gonna happen.
Zombie virus doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
Then we find the theater.
The theater. Which where we learn on Dina's pregnancy.
Yes. I knew it. I knew it. What do you mean no? You didn't know it.
I did know it.
I knew it.
Alright. Anyway. Dina's pregnancy. A nice little challenge going on for you.
I don't know if I like that choice. I know what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be like a juxtaposition to Mel. It's supposed to be like each team has their own pregnant person, but like you don't like Mel. It doesn't work because you don't like Mel at all in the entire game, and you like Dina the whole time. So it just doesn't work as a juxtaposition.
Nope.
I don't know if I like the choice.
No. The guitar scene in the theater. Now that one's really good because that one actually lets you to play like whatever. It has every single string on a guitar in the game.
I don't. It doesn't. It has a lot of chords.
Does not have
Um,
all of them.
I tried. I tried really hard to play stuff. No.
Well, it's because there's only a certain amount that are on each like string wheel, and then you have to flop through pages of them to get to different ones.
Yeah, I know. I tried to pick songs with all the chords on one page, and I tried my best, but you
No,
can't strum,
no, because like you got to use the
and
touchpad on the controller to strum.
you can't pick the strings that you want, so it just doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work. It's cool because it's a nice concept.
It's a
Like,
cool idea. It just
oh,
doesn't work.
you could try and play guitar in the game, but it's just not. You just can't. Like, it's just too done in a way.
I'm qualified, by the way. It's just
Yep.
I'm qualified. I'm an expert on guitar.
I mean, Liam over here has played the actual song in real life, so
Yes,
it's better than that.
I want to
I,
learn the
I mean, I've seen people
Joel and
on
Ellie song.
YouTube play the theme
You
from
can get
Last of
it to
Us.
play stuff.
Yeah, I've seen them play the theme on the in-game guitar, but like it's just like so many fast buttons. Sorry, so many fast button changes. It's like you gotta like memorize this shit.
I don't have the patience, and the touchpad is too finicky because
It's
my
just too
controller's old,
sensitive.
so I just don't care.
The
But
museum flashback.
oh yes, we get. She plays the song and passes out in her little chair, and then we get the museum flashback with Joel and Ellie.
Uh-huh. Our first flashback.
I love this scene.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it's perfect.
Wait, isn't that when Joel like gives her the astronaut helmet?
Yeah, and they go through all the museum on her birthday.
Yeah, what looking at the dinosaurs and stuff.
I feel
Ye-
like the pacing of this whole sequence is great.
Oh, sure.
They do it really well, and Joel is fuck. Joel is really good in this sequence.
Yeah, because it shows how much he grew in between the game, like between like the beginning of the last game and then like where he was at the beginning of this one.
Yeah, and this one he's just straight up a parent now
Oh,
to Ellie,
sure. Like he's just become the new dad.
new father figure for
Yeah.
her, and it's really good. And I hate that it's one of like two sequences we get with them together.
Yeah.
I feel like their relationship is wasted in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I think they were trying to build the new relationship for Ellie and Dina. So they wanted to
Which is
end
fine.
this. Yeah, that's fine. But like they ended the relationship between Joel and Ellie in a questionable way.
I feel like now this just might be being a bitch about Joel's death. I feel like I would have enjoyed more if they just crippled the shit out of Joel,
Maybe.
and then Ellie goes to get revenge.
Yeah. Instead of kill, just cripples instead.
Because Joel is still out of the story, and he is like permanently
Fucked.
no longer like functioning.
He's
Kind of
just
like what happens to Tommy.
he's still alive, but he's screwed.
I would have preferred what happens to Tommy for Joel, and I maybe would have liked maybe Tommy dying. Maybe I'm
Maybe.
being but like just I don't like the getting rid of the two main characters, which is the whole point of the first game is these two characters,
Yeah.
and you throw it out. It feels
Oh yeah,
weird
just
and
straight out the window. Just gone.
it feels off. But
Yeah.
anyways, black text Seattle day
Day
2.
2, yeah. After like 10 hours of day 1, you move on
Day one
finally.
is day 1 is a lot.
Oh my god, it's too much. But
Day
whatever.
2 feels short until you get to the end. That feels really long.
Yeah.
And then day 3 feels really short.
Day 3 was extremely short. And that seemed to be the case for everybody.
Yeah, both day 3s are really short,
Yeah, and day 2s are extremely long.
which makes sense, but I hate Abby's day 2.
Yeah, we'll get
It's
to
it's
that.
too long.
We will get to that indeed. Um, reuniting with Jesse. We were actually talking about this at the beginning.
Right.
We had a
Yes,
little
we
mention of it. So you're in a town. You're in a little bit of an abandoned town where it is invaded just by WLF everywhere because they're hunting for like supplies, but also you. And then eventually Jesse finds you in there, and you're planning how you're gonna escape. So you're gonna try and steal a car, which doesn't go to full plan.
yes, it does
Yeah,
not go well.
no, 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 no. Which
Uh,
I thought it was good. I like the
it's
reunite
a good
because
sequence. It's a
Jesse
good
gets to
little.
come back and you actually get like proper gameplay with him now.
I enjoy Jesse, and what we get from Jesse is really good. I feel like he's just not in it enough
No,
to
he
care, and he
he
doesn't
needs
get
more
enough
screen
to
time.
say. He doesn't get enough to say
No,
to be a full character. He
he's
he
just
kind of just feels like an
one of those
NPC
just those
sometimes,
witty little comical guys.
which he
It's just
is, but
always
he
there.
feels like he doesn't do much.
No, he's like cutscene. Oh, he's kind of serious but also jokey, and then gameplay he just doesn't really say much. Just shoots,
Mhm.
and eventually he dies.
Yeah, he doesn't do much. This might be out of order, I think, but I think it's correct. Then we get the hotel flashback from
Yeah,
Jackson. This is
yeah,
the second and final happy Joel memory.
yeah. Happy. There's more memories, but they're not good.
Well, yeah, I don't think we mentioned, but at the end of the museum flashback, we get. It doesn't end well. Let's just say that we come
Yeah,
across a firefly drawing, and the argument reignites again.
yeah,
And here in the museum flashback, uh,
yeah.
we come across a couple of teenagers who got infected,
Or into the hotel flashback, not museum. You said
and then
museum again.
insert. I did I?
Yeah, you said museum.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, the hotel
Um,
flashback.
in the hotel flashback, we get come across this dead couple who
Yeah,
were infected,
but they weren't they
and
also
Ellie starts.
missing from Jackson? They were Jackson
They were missing
teenagers.
from Jackson, yes. And Abby starts bitching, or not Abby. Ellie
Ellie.
starts bitching.
Yeah.
She's like,
It just says crap about the Firefly stuff.
now I think Joel in the scene is kind of an ass. He's trying
Yes.
to gatekeep girl boss her, gaslight her into thinking that actually you're dumb.
You're wrong.
Your feelings are dumb.
Oh shit. Well,
Oh, phone call.
uh,
Sauna her. Sauna her. What happened?
nothing. It's just about income tax.
Uh,
Sorry about that.
uh, you want to just go back and start over Seattle Day 2? Because
No,
we barely started.
no,
No?
no. We'll just go. We'll just keep
Alright.
going from here. Stalker group attack
Alright.
scene.
Oh, yes, in the little building where you meet the stalkers in this game for the first time. You get jumped by like
Oh,
50 of them.
oh
Oh
no,
my
no.
fucking
Oh,
god. I
I
hate that
hated
part.
it.
So fucking
Yeah,
annoying.
it's not
I
even
love it.
the it's not
I
even the
hate it.
stalkers I hate. It's just so dark.
So long and
And
dark and
that
it takes
it's too
forever.
yeah. It's just the building's too absolutely pitch black. It's just too long of a little section. It's a small
And I feel like
section, but it's too long.
this whole day feels like action sequence to action sequence
Yeah,
to action sequence to
it's
action
just
sequence.
it's just one gunshot
It's
after
a
another.
lot. It's a lot. And once you get to this point with the stalker sequence, you end up in the river, flow downstream.
Yeah,
You end up in the sewers. You climb out. You go to the forest, and then you get fucking attacked again.
yeah. Yeah, then this is where you meet the Scars, or what was the other name for them?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no,
Did I write it somewhere else? I
I'm
can't
pretty sure I
remember.
wrote
Hold
it
on.
down somewhere. Hold on.
The Seraphites. Got
That
it.
was it. Yeah, the Seraphites.
We do research. We do research.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
I feel like they don't. They're really. They don't get much to do in the game.
Well, later on, two of them get a lot of screen time.
Yeah. And I
Well,
like those two characters. I feel like they're good.
they're just supposed to be another enemy, essentially, because like, oh wow, they're
Yeah.
they're they're an extremely brutal group. Hey, so is the WLF and all the infected,
And everybody.
and
It's
they're just meant to be another
everyone's
like,
brutal.
yeah, they're just meant to be another like enemy you have to deal with.
Here's this one's. They are now big and they have bow and arrows.
Yeah,
That's their
they
only.
have hammers and bow and arrows instead of guns.
Sometimes it's hard to know if which faction you're fighting because they're so similar. Because they can have guns.
Yeah,
So it's just like, oh,
yeah,
which
they can
fucking
have
group am I
guns.
fighting?
They usually don't. They usually like they're supposed to be a more primitive group.
Yeah. Supposed to be more like in touch with.
Yeah, because
Mm,
they're set up on an island away from everything.
hmm
But then
Which
they
has
also
like no
have,
infected, so
yeah,
they're like
then
reestablishing
they also have boats to
society.
come over and like get supplies and all that. And they're at war
hmm
with the WLF.
I like their island. I like how like it's an interesting idea and it's an interesting concept.
It's a smart idea.
It just feels like very lackluster. Like it doesn't really amount to much.
I mean, it
They
kind of
don't really.
shows how like some humans in the world were like kind of like they were smart about it and like, hey, if we can get
Absolutely.
set up with irrigation and stuff on this island, we
It's
can
cool to
live.
see another situation kind of like Jackson.
Yeah,
It's like people are surviving. There are places that are
yeah. It's like,
doing well.
yeah, like you got Jackson, like they have all this electricity and like horses and farms. You got the WLF who has like who's just an army, a militia with guns
hmm
and armor. I'm pretty sure they even had trucks. They had vehicles.
Yeah, I think they have
Yeah,
trucks and
yeah, they
stuff.
do. They even took over a stadium, like an entire football stadium, just filled
Oh
with
yeah,
like livestock and all that.
I love the design of the football stadium.
I
It's
know
beautiful.
it's so genius. Like if
It's really smart too.
that is like a real life type thing, is so smart.
Yeah.
And then you have the
Problem with the
scars.
infected
Yeah.
is if it's on a game day during the apocalypse, it's not worth it.
No.
But if it's off season, go go to a stadium. But anyways, Scars Forest scene. I like it. It's a fun sequence. It's very long because you gotta get through the forest, then the parking garage, then more
Yeah.
forest, then a couple of stores, and then that section is over. Long.
Mm-hmm.
I love the location changes though. It makes it feel like you really are traveling.
Yeah. Killing
And
Nora.
then the hospital.
Mm. It was. That one's kinda unnecessary for what happens.
I hate it. I don't like that sequence at all.
So the whole point of that scene is Ellie finds another one of Abby's group and just chases her down through the hospital that they had kind of taken over, and gets to a point where the hospital had been blocked off because of spores. And because obviously Ellie chased her in there, Nora starts to die because she's getting infected, but because Ellie's immune, she's just puffing that stuff in. And so she
Yeah.
holds Nora at a door with a metal bar over her head. Just, I'm gonna give you one chance to tell me what you know. Nora obviously doesn't talk, so Ellie just it makes you press the buttons to bash her head
I hate that you have to press the
in.
button.
It's like,
It's really effective game design. I will praise it. It's really cool
yeah,
that the game does that.
because you're not just watching your character do it; you have to like instigate it. You gotta do
I didn't like it. It felt
it.
like it felt like a real person. It was weird.
remember having the conversation about it with you. You were really sad.
Yeah, I didn't play for like
Yeah,
a day.
we
I
both
put the
like,
game down.
cause he started Last of Us 2 before me, cause he started playing both of them before I did again, so I had to catch up. So he took like a week break of the
No, it was
game.
just a day. It
Was
was
it
a
a
day.
day? I took a week.
Yeah.
I took a fucking week.
I took a longer break after day 3. After day 3 ended, and I was like, no,
Oh,
no,
just put it
I need a
down.
minute,
Put it down. Come back later.
which is fine. I do that with a lot of games. I do that with Red Dead. Once I get past roads, I stop playing for a little bit because I need a break.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think after the island in Red Dead, I like put the game down for a bit. Just
Yeah,
needed to
which is
stop.
totally fine. Uh, if it helps to like take a step back and be like, okay,
Yeah, kind of process what has happened so far.
where am I? What have I done?
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate the whole Nora sequence. I want to back up a little bit in
Mm.
when you're before you start chasing Nora.
Mhm.
Nora and Ellie have a confrontation,
Mhm.
and Nora is kind of starting to talk Ellie down a little bit, like it's not really my fault or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm
And
just
then
there. I'm just the medic.
she goes, "That little bitch got what he deserves," and that felt so out of place.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
It feels like the writers justifying that you have to kill her. It
Yeah,
does. It feels out of character.
it's more them trying to justify it, cause it's not.
It
Like
doesn't
what Ellie
work.
does doesn't is not justified.
It feels out of place. This
Yeah, cause she's like, oh,
character,
like I know you're mad, but like we had reasons, like, and then all of a sudden they turn the dial. It's just like, also he was a bitch. It's
it
like,
just doesn't make any sense that
what?
it's trying to string out the mystery of the game. I get that, but also you can just have her be an asshole from the start, and the whole sequence still works.
Yeah, like at
So
that.
having her be rational and calm
Yeah,
makes no sense to me
yeah,
because they
it doesn't work
immediately
anymore.
backfire on it.
Yeah, it's like at that point, just have her be an asshole, and it would have
Yeah,
ended the same way.
it doesn't make sense to have this character kind of start to win you over.
Yeah,
Like, okay, that's fair,
yeah, I
and
get
then
it, but
actually
but then
go
also
fuck yourself.
fuck you, and then
It
also
feels like justification
it's but it's
from the
not, but they
writers.
don't justify it enough.
No,
Like her just saying also fuck you, like just he's a bitch.
yeah,
That's
it's
not
like
enough.
little bitch got what he deserves. It's like
That's not
okay,
enough. Like oh cool, okay, you think he's a
so
bitch,
now I'm gonna
great.
kill you, and I'm not gonna feel
Yeah,
bad about it.
now I'm gonna corner you in an infected room and smash your skull in with this metal pipe I found. Not enough justification for that, man.
Now, before we move on to the next talking point,
The aftermath of the Nora scene.
Yeah, back in the theater.
how do you, back at the theater, how do you
Yeah.
feel about that?
Well, I love how it starts off with Ellie's like handshaking because it kind of makes you realize
Yeah.
she kind of like went off the
Even
rails.
even she herself is kind of like, what the
Cause
fuck?
she's killed loads of people at this point, but this one person now makes her handshake because of how
It
she did
feels
it.
weird.
It
I don't. I know it's the game. The game is killing people. It's part of the game, but it feels weird that she would care because we've had other characters throughout the game be like, "Help! Don't kill me,
no,
please,"
please
and stuff
don't
like that.
do it.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense that this character who is begging matters.
Well, I don't think it's who, but how. I think like how Ellie had done it is what got her.
I guess.
Because she kind of tortured her in this way, like forced her into an infected room where she started choking to death. Is made her sit there, try and like get her to speak answers, and because she didn't, beat her head in.
I don't get why the torture works.
It wouldn't work on me because she's already going to die.
Yeah, it's like, what's their gain by talking? Like, they're
So
already dead.
why
Like, what's the
bother
point?
giving up your friends?
Yeah,
Because you are already going to die. She
yeah,
literally says this herself,
yeah. She
but
like,
still tells them where they are.
it's just like, come on,
It's like, all right, that's a bit of a stretch.
like. you're already infected now. It's just a matter of time before you start to transform. Why
I
sell
can
them
make
out at
it
this point?
worse.
Yeah,
I can make it quick, or I can make it worse. It's like,
no matter
okay,
what, it's shit.
she's
Like,
gonna die either way.
how long it takes doesn't matter. It's just death knocking at the door. It just all that changes is how long you let him knock.
It's bizarre. It's a bizarre choice.
Yeah.
But yes,
Ugh.
Ellie learning the truth.
Oh, what a fun scene that one was. That so this is like the first bad Joel like memory because this is
Yeah,
this it starts off with Ellie going back to the Firefly Hospital.
we
Um,
get our classic girl bossing from Joel.
so yeah, so she's off and she's starting to go through the top floor of the hospital where she was kept, and she finds an audio tape by Marlene, and it tells Ellie how she was the cure, even though Joel
No, I
said
think the audio tape is Abby.
no. It's Marlene,
Arlene was dead already. It can't
but
be Marlene.
it was a pre-recorded one that she
Oh
finds.
no, she finds two different recordings, I think.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she just finds
No, it's not
Marlene.
Marlene. It's not Marlene because
But
that
why
was
would it?
recorded when they left.
Was it Abby?
I think it was Abby or someone who sounds like her.
Oh my god, I can't be
But it's
bothered to
not
go find.
Marlene because Marlene would have been dead.
I can't be bothered to go find it.
Text on screen. Who's right?
Well, no. At that point, because it'd be a auto recording from before they all died. Because Marlene dies in that hospital.
No, it's not a recording from before the thing. It's a recording from the people after of what
We'll
happened.
just go find it later.
They killed all the people here or whatever bullshit.
Dude,
That's
let's
what
just go
they're talking
find
about.
it later, and
Whatever. We'll put it.
we'll
We'll
put
put
it in the editing.
text on screen. Liam's right.
Yeah, just we'll point an arrow down at whoever's head is correct. Anyway, yeah, Ellie learned to. So then she's outside the hospital, like playing the certain part over about how she learned she was like Ellie meant something with her like immunity. Joel rides up on his horse like a Texan, saying, "Why would you come out here all on your own? I was looking for you. I was so worried.
Don't leave me a goddamn note. Talk to me
No
or
letter, no
whatever they
phone
put it.
call."
There's a letter. There's just
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
half
you don't
baked.
you don't leave me a letter in the night. You talk to me in his sweet supple voice.
And then of course Ellie's like if you lie to me again, I'm leaving. But if you tell me the truth, no matter what it is, I'll come back to Jackson with you. So then, of course, Joel starts telling her the truth.
I can't tell. Okay, I'll tell you.
I can't. Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't. All right, so here it is.
A
List.
cure would have killed you.
Yeah, you would have cured the entire planet.
So I stopped you. I
And
am. There's no fucking way the cure would have worked.
well, how do you know?
What the fuck are they supposed to make enough cure for the entire world?
um.
There's like 10 of them left. All of the fireflies are at the hospital. That's it. That's all of them. You kill all of them. There's
well,
like 20 fucking people there.
no, because we learn later on that there are new fireflies and they're regrouping.
Is that's not even 100% confirmed. Whatever.
Whatever.
But it's
Yeah.
stupid.
So then,
There's no fucking way they could manufacture enough cure for 8 billion people.
well, what about in Spider-Man when they have to make when they have the only cure sample and they also just make loads more of it.
Yeah, but in Spider-Man they have the resources of New York City. In The Last of Us, they have the resources of 20 morons and a stethoscope. The fuck you mean? Did you see the hospital? That place is a fucking shithole. 100%. 100% the infection just gets contaminated and the sample is no longer viable. And then what?
It's like COVID just upgrades.
It could. That's what COVID
Oh,
did.
that'd be horrible if that was a case in that game.
It could just upgrade or mutate.
Ooh,
Who says that the cure will work on everything?
that's true.
Uh,
Like, how do
Also,
they
the
even know
cure's
it's a
not gonna
cure?
stop you from getting your face ripped the fuck off.
How do they even know that it was a cure? like there was no testing. Like she was the only person that had immunity.
Very rarely do the infected just bite you and then chill out. They fucking maul the shit out of you. You're still gonna die.
Yeah, yeah. They don't actually bite you. They literally like tear out your neck and like
You're
just.
still going to die. It's
Yeah.
not going to change anything. I don't
Plus,
know.
like,
It's
how
just,
how do
it's
they know they needed
stupid.
her part of her brain? Like it was the cortex, wasn't it?
Yeah, her frontal cortex
Yeah,
or
how do they know
whatever.
they needed that? Like, what knowledge did
Because
they have?
they did one MRI. Also, how the fuck is the MRI machine
Yeah,
working?
how much? Like, do you know how much power an MRI machine needs? Like, where are you
A
getting this?
lot.
Where are you getting this juice from? You got
It's a
like,
giant fucking magnet. It,
like 20 generators out back just running simultaneously.
oh. Also, how was she unconscious for all of that time? Did they drug her for that?
No, I don't
If
think
so,
so.
that's fucking crazy.
In this world.
That's crazy. They bring this 14-year-old girl in and they're like, okay,
All right, so
should we
here,
let her
drink,
wake up
drink
for
this.
the MRI, or do we probably stick a needle in her, keep her unconscious for multiple hours?
Or maybe she was awake during it all.
She doesn't remember. She never says anything about being awake about it to it though. It
Mm,
just doesn't make sense.
yeah, who knows?
Also, all that time Joel is knocked out. I, you're not knocked out for very long, so it only could have been like 2 hours at most.
Yeah,
It
like
just doesn't
he was knocked out enough for them just to drag him up to the top floor and just put him in a bed.
put him in a bed and just kind of like,
It was also only enough time for them to change Ellie's clothes and put her in a bed.
yeah, that is actually weird. I didn't think of that.
Like,
They
he's obviously not knocked out for very long, like I think hour or two at most. So it's like, ugh.
it's iffy.
Yeah, all
It's
right.
weird. It's just yeah, we have to a lot during that. Where are we?
Day 3 is where we're at.
Black text on screen.
Talk about
Seattle.
land design
Day
for the
3.
boat scene. Oh, when you get the boat heading towards the aquarium.
I love that whole layout
I
of that
did
mission.
because it really lets
It,
you like just explore around like the
it's a
city.
really good sandbox. That
Yeah,
whole. It's a lot like the first open world section. It's a lot more linear still, but all the little parts you get the bloater fight, you get the Scar stealth mission you can do.
yeah,
You get a bunch of little pieces that you can do. It's a lot of fun. Also, the
yeah,
whole getting to the boat section is fun as well. It's a really great sequence.
yeah. What I didn't, what
Arriving.
wasn't a
Oh
big,
yeah, sorry.
big favor of mine was how many times you had to stop to get the boat to keep going. Cause like you get it for a short second, oh, you hit some in a building, you gotta get out, go all around, just open the door. All right, keep going. Oh, stop again. Hold on.
Yeah, it's annoying, but you only do that twice, so it's not
Yeah.
so bad.
And then
I
eventually there's
feel like
actually a building you can just pass, but it's got a bunch of
you
scars.
can just go
Just
straight through it.
yeah, I just
There's,
passed it. Like I didn't go first.
I, the first time I played, I went straight through it. The second time, I actually did just to see.
I didn't bother. I could not care because I knew what was
I did,
coming anyways. So it's like it's not gonna matter anymore.
I just wanted to just look around. I was looking for collectibles. I'm
Mm.
a collectible girly.
I only did it because I knew what was coming already. So it's like there's just
Yeah.
no point. Like there's no reason. Which leads up to killing Melanoa, which is where they're at the aquarium, which is where you're heading. Oh my
Start
god.
with Alice first. The dog.
Mm.
The
Yes.
only dog in the game you have to
So
kill mandatorily.
so as you're getting to the aquarium, the water's capsized your boat, and you gotta start swimming. You make it to the aquarium, and you get on the island, you get in, and you're attacked by this dog.
And then you go, ha!
Yeah,
Ugh,
and
stupid dog.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
come on.
And then we walk into the next room. A little bit of foreshadowing. We
Yeah,
see a little operation table.
yeah. Oh,
Some blood on it. Oh, what happened here?
shut up.
Something happened here.
Thank
I
you.
wonder if they will talk about
Yeah, I can't
it.
imagine. And
I
eventually, he gets
wonder
to the
what
main
happened.
room. and you hold Owen and Mel at gunpoint because you want them to give up the locations of Abby. Yeah,
Where is she?
because she
And
holds
Mel
she holds up
goes,
a map. She's like,
she's,
point where right now.
and Mel goes, she's probably dead anyways. And Owen goes, don't you dare tell her. And Mel goes, she's probably dead anyways. And Owen goes, don't you dare tell her. Over and over and over again.
It eventually
So,
leads to Ellie just shooting both. Which
yes, Owen starts to creep up. He's like, hey, chill out.
oh, oh,
Took her gun.
boom,
Bang. Gets
that
shot in
guy,
the fucking chest.
and then just shoots Mel.
And then Mel, no, Mel gets stabbed in the face.
Oh yeah, and then Ellie realizes that Mel's pregnant.
Mel's like, hey.
Hey, a man's been shot in Lego City.
Walks over to Owen. It's like, that was stupid or whatever bullshit she says. And then Owen goes, she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And then we get that reveal.
Ugh, it's not good. Why did my
Yeah.
pop art? Oh, someone sent some on Discord. My pop art popped up.
Ooh, not epic.
Whatever.
Yes.
So yeah, reuniting with Tommy is
Before we
next.
get to that, that's what Mel gets. That's what she deserves. I fucking hate her
You
with
didn't
a
like her?
fucking passion. Oh my god. I hate her so much. She is so stupid.
Mm,
So dumb. Why
bad.
would you ever? She is 8 months pregnant. Why would you ever,
Leave.
ever leave the place where the doctors are,
She was at the
where
stadium.
the medical health care is?
Yeah. They
Why
have
the fuck?
like that stadium had a whole healthcare system and everything. They were
You
set
could
up.
go into labor at any moment.
Yeah.
It can happen early, people. Why the fuck? 8 months pregnant, would you leave the only place where you can safely give birth? That makes no fucking sense to me. Also, you're pregnant. You can't go around climbing and jumping on shit. You're
Nope.
going to hurt yourself.
You're
You're
gonna
going to
get
sprain your
fucked
ankle.
up.
Some people can't go up the fucking stairs without spraining their ankle. I don't think you're going to be climbing
Yeah.
around on
She's
shit.
not like power jumping across rooftops like this.
8 months
Yeah.
pregnant.
It's kind of fucking stupid.
It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense to me. She's so dumb.
Yeah.
Everything she says makes me hate her. I hate her stupid fucking bug eyes. I hate her dumb haircut. I hate her stupid outfit. I hate everything about her.
Oh wow.
I hate her character. She's so dumb.
I see that.
Oh my god. And she's such a bitch for no reason.
Especially to Abby.
She gets mad at Abby,
Mm-hmm.
even though she participated in killing Joel. In the sequence, when killing Joel, she's there like, yeah, get him, go, get him. And she's
Yeah.
like, you should just kill him right now, kill him, bitch.
Holds up with
And
like
then when
holds
they
up a
try to
number
leave
one. Oh,
and
no.
hide,
Holds up one of the number one like puff fingers. Yeah, do it.
ugh, and then when the Manny or whatever, oh no, when Owen's like, oh, we'll just leave these two, it's not about them. She goes, we no loose ends. She says no loose ends.
Yeah.
Fucking die, bro.
This is mafia ass shit.
Fucking die.
Can't have a rat. I'm sorry.
There's my Mel rant.
Yeah, you had fun.
I hate her so much.
Oh, I know. All right, reuniting with Tommy in the map because I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the...
Man, I think the map is stupid and it's kind of really contrived. Oh no, we left our map. Oh no, she found our map.
Oh no, she knows where we are.
Oh no, she's breaking in. Oh no, she killed Jesse.
Oh, you spoiled it. You
I know.
spoiled the big surprise.
We said this like 5 times
Yes, we
already.
did. All right, whatever. Reuniting with Tommy. Meh.
It's kind of a
It's
what's up?
whatever. It's like,
It's
oh
a pretty
hi,
short sequence.
hey, fancy meeting you here. Come around often.
Well, it's like we were getting into it. It was like, okay, we're starting to wrap up the game here.
Yeah.
We're realizing that the revenge just isn't worth it. That's a fine message.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
Jesse gets shot in the fucking face.
Yeah. Oh, and now Tommy's held at gunpoint, and then cut to black.
Cut to black. Text on screen.
Seattle day one.
Seattle
Abby.
day one.
I mean,
Again. Oh.
now we go through it all over again.
Well, there's that first question right there. How do we feel about the choice to make you play as Abby?
It was stupid.
It's dumb.
It's
I get it. I understand.
I get it too, but it's like
It's a good idea on paper. In practice, it's just paced poorly, and
it's too long. It feels longer than Ellie's section.
it does. It feels like the whole pacing of the game
It
is slowly
just
getting faster and faster and faster and
Yeah.
faster.
And then all of a sudden, just
'Cause that's how a fucking game works.
Yeah.
As the ending is coming, you slowly start building
yeah,
more
because you
momentum.
have all this stuff now. Like
All
now,
the stuff has happened, and now you can put all the
yeah,
stuff
you have
into
all these upgrades and like, all
finishing.
this crap. So now it's like not a powerhouse through the ending. No,
It's like
now you got to
pause.
restart.
Actually, you're back at square one.
Let me take a time dial and just crank it backwards.
It's very easy. You can max out Abby's first two weapons in literally the first section with a crafting table. It's fine. I get it. They level you up pretty fast. It's fine. It feels like you're starting over the game, and you've already been playing for like 20 hours.
You're just Ellie in a new body in a new area, and eventually you even get a secondary person.
Yeah, you've been playing for 20 hours.
You
are far in. You've explored a lot, and then the realization that you have to go through the entire last 3 days again.
And they're just as long, so it's like you gotta do this over again.
It's too much.
Yeah. All right, initial thoughts on Manny and Mel and the other Salt Lake crew members. Manny, I loved.
I like Manny.
He's fun. Manny. He was such a cool,
charismatic.
Character. He's like their
motivation.
He's their Jesse.
Kind of, yeah. He's got his dad, so like he's got stuff. He's like not a bad person.
No.
All the way.
He
does spit on Joel.
Yeah.
But like in his position, wouldn't you, I guess,
because he's really loyal to the friendship with Abby. Mm-hmm. So it's like she hates someone, he'll most
They even live together. They live in the same apartment. Like they're close.
Yeah, they're good friends. Mel, on the other hand,
you all know what I think on Mel. We went over that shit.
I personally didn't give a shit about her character.
I think the main issue with Abby's friends is we don't actually get a moment to have them all introduce themselves.
Yeah, and like explain.
Especially in that start.
Because it's like
simple.
Why are you?
They don't even name them, drop them. In the start of the game, they don't name all the characters. I feel like that would have helped a lot.
Yeah. You only know 3 names at the beginning. You know, Abby,
like 2 of them died.
And Mel.
The knife cheek guy, his girlfriend, and the other guy, Danny or whatever, who are all at the fucking
They're already dead.
House.
They're already dead.
They're already dead.
Yeah, because Owen shoots Danny, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was the story. Owen shoots Danny for some reason.
Mm.
It was over scars, I believe.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Seeing the
whatever.
characters we killed be alive again. It's cool. It's a really interesting concept. It's harder to get attached to them because you're like, I know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happens in 20 hours.
I know what's about to happen to all of you.
It's like watching a movie when you know the main character is gonna die. It's like
Manny's you don't know, which is nice. Like
that one I like.
I mean, it's sad.
I don't like him dying,
it's
but
sad,
I do like.
It's nice that you don't already know what's gonna happen, because Tommy's the one that killed him. You don't see Tommy for such a long time,
which I think is a detriment to the game a little bit. I think Tommy's super absent.
He's too absent,
and he's already not even in the first game that much, so you just don't get a lot of Tommy.
You see him,
but he's such an integral part.
You see him once at the power plant. and that's it.
This is something I think the show's gonna do better because they're giving Tommy a child in the show. They're having Maria be pregnant
Well,
going
yeah, but
into.
see, aren't they like, yeah? Isn't season 2 coming out soon, or like they're working on it
Yeah,
now?
they are filming right now.
I'm very intrigued by how they're gonna do some of the stuff from
Because
the
I
second
think they
game.
can really fix the pacing issues
Yeah,
with the TV show.
yeah.
And I think the way to do that is alternate episodes.
Okay.
Do the Ellie
See,
episode,
I'm pretty sure
Abby
we had a
episode.
conversation
Ellie
like
episode,
this.
Abby
Yeah,
episode.
it's like the very first episode. I think that just has to be Jackson. Like just whatever happens in the intro of the
Absolutely.
game, have that,
You can
and
even have it
then
cut to Abby as well and do her whole
yeah,
section in
her do her
Jackson.
section 2, and then episode 2 Ellie, episode 3 Abby, and then switch back until you reach the ending.
If you want to do a long finale, you can do Santa Barbara in one whole section. Actually, what the fuck am I talking about? I mean Seattle Day 3 in one whole episode.
Yeah,
And you can cut back in between because then that kind of ties the beginning and the end together.
yeah, because
'Cause the
day
Jackson
3 for both
episode
were
and the
super
Day
short.
3 episode are both pretty
Like,
short
yeah,
sections.
they're quite short, so it's like you can fit them into one.
You could
Cause
cut
and
back.
that'd be really good. Cause like connecting their endings
Yeah.
together would be
Here's
really
what
good.
Ellie's doing. Here's what Abby's doing at the same time.
Yeah, and then eventually the crossroads meet in the exact same episode. So it's like that's really good storytelling.
And you're not losing out on anything by switching to Abby
Mm-mm.
at that point. People might not like it because they're not going to like her from what she does in episode 1 or 2 or whatever.
For anyone who hasn't seen the game, at least, yeah.
But I feel like you can have it be more effective in its
Mhm.
message. Also, the show can work because you don't have to have Ellie kill as many people,
Yeah,
so she's less of a hypocrite.
yeah. Less of like just absolute slaughterhouse.
Yeah, it will be easy to take a step back from the killing to help the message actually be effective in
Mhm.
its.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Meeting Isaac and the other WF characters.
yes,
Isaac, I thought was kind of cool. Like,
Isaac's cool. He's voiced by the guy who plays Commissioner Gordon in the new Batman movie. And he's also fuck. What am I thinking?
old.
He's the Watcher in Marvel. He
Oh
voices the
yeah, you're
Watcher
right.
in
You're
What If.
right. Yeah, you're
I
right.
hope they get him. I hope they get him because
Yeah,
he
get
looks
him
exactly
in the
like his
show.
character.
His voice is so cool. I
He
love it.
he looks exactly like his character, so they can put him in, and it
Well, I'm
would be
pretty
perfect.
sure that's what they were going for some of the characters. Like for Abby, especially, like her real life person kind of looks like Abby in
She
game.
looks similar. She's much smaller.
Mm-hmm. Because
But also,
Abby in the game like built.
oh, the voice actor, you mean? There was a body model for Abby who looks like her. The
Mm.
voice actor looks kind of similar, but they're very different.
Well, yeah, like they're all different, but they also have little similarities here and there.
Ellie's voice actor, they don't really look similar.
No, there's
to
like
me.
no, they're little to no.
Neither does Joel.
Wait, because isn't that Troy Baker?
Yeah, Troy Baker does not at all look
No,
like Joel.
they got him for the country.
Yeah,
They
I
need
love Troy Baker.
that country. Oh yeah, dude, Troy Baker is such a good like voice actor for game characters.
Mm-hmm. Where were we?
Meeting Isaac. Well, we did that
Oh yeah,
one. The aquarium as a base.
I like the aquarium. It's a cool
It's
set piece.
interesting. It's different than the rest because the rest of them are like they're just taking like straight up hospitals and like news broadcasting stations and just setting up every room. But the aquarium was kind of like a home instead.
It's an alternative to um theater.
Yeah.
It's their group's version of the theater.
Yeah, because like they've actually got like because Owen set up one of the rooms to be like a nice little lodge area. They got like a fireplace, cocoa. It's nice. Like, they got a Christmas tree even, and then
Yeah, the
like
game is very good at putting things like here's what this side has and here's what
yeah,
this side's version of that side is.
yeah. It's like
So I think like we were saying in the show before, cutting back between these would make it
yeah,
more
it would make it
seamless.
interesting. It would make it better. Like it would combine their stories better.
It would make it feel less slow.
Hmm Abby and Owen's past relationship.
I think it's boring.
It's barely there.
I could care less.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, they had that one together scene on the boat. Oh,
the only reason
whatever.
I think that they broke them up is so that Mel could be pregnant. That's it. Like I feel like they wouldn't have had the characters not have be together if they didn't want another character to be pregnant, like Dina.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's fine.
Abby's similarities to Joel. I feel like that only kind of comes into play when she gets the little Scar kid with her.
Yeah.
Cause,
Later,
cause
Lev.
now it's like, oh, you got this much older adult figure with this little kid. And now you're like trying to protect the kid.
Yeah, I was talking more of like the seal scene being kind of an opposite to the giraffe scene, where they see the little sea lion in the water, and
Mm,
the
mm,
and the two characters being happy over seeing an animal. I think
mm.
is definitely on purpose to be kind of a callback to that scene. I think
Okay. I see it.
I might be grasping onto straws here, but Abby, they're starting to plant the seeds of Abby being similar to Joel. We
Yeah.
get that a lot later with Lev and Yara, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
starting
yeah.
to place the idea of that.
Of Abby's the new, like, the one she killed is who she's
She's not
becoming.
she's not the new Joel, but they are similar to each other.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's to kind of justify her. It's like, but now she has someone to look after.
Hmm.
Are you comfortable with killing her and just creating
And
another Ellie?
an interesting thing there is that she's enemies with like who the Scars are, but now she's like taking one of them under her like way to protect the kid,
Yeah. It's like, are you comfortable with killing
a
um
child.
not a child, but like Abby, because then you're leaving this child unprotected.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happens to Ellie, and it's supposed to be like a juxtaposition. I will
Yeah.
be right back.
All right then. Well, what do you guys think of what's going on so far? If anyone sees this, leave your comments down below. What some of your opinions are what we said so far. Also, uh, after this video is done recording, Liam's gonna show me how to stream, so I'm gonna set up a Twitch account. I'll make sure to before we upload the video to have a link put in for that. Come on down. I'll try and stream whenever I can. Oh, he's back. And he's gone. Oh wait, there he is. Welcome back, Capitan. You're muted.
Point. Black text on screen. Seattle Day 2. Oh,
Yeah.
Abby.
Yeah, they too. This one
Too long.
we've kind of gone over a lot of the stuff in this one. One of the mechanic I really loved was the vertigo mechanic.
Hmm.
I really liked it.
It's
it
cool to have a character that is just like afraid of something.
Afraid of heights, and then it actually had
That's
really good
me.
like vertigo visuals on it. I really liked
Oh,
that.
it looks really good. The
Yeah.
effect is really well done.
If you don't know what vertigo is, it's when a person looks down and all of a sudden like the ground starts to zoom away from you in a way.
Hmm.
And they did
I
that. It
think
was
there's
really
other.
well. Well, it's kind of
You
like
can get
that.
it from other stuff too,
Oh,
but
sure.
yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah. Infected hotel
Uh,
scene. Oh god. Oh god.
oh, what a
Oh
log.
no. What a terrible time it was. It's just a ginormous sneaking scene. That's all it
Yeah,
is. It's just so long. I love sneaking missions. I love to like play stealth in like every
Oh, I
game I
love the
can.
stealth. I'm a stealth king. I play stealth in Cyberpunk, which is like not
Oh,
even
so
you're not
do
even
I.
supposed to.
But
You're
stealth in
like
this game is just too slow.
it's slow. I
It's
don't mind it.
too slow. Ah, fuck.
In the hotel though, it's kind of not possible towards the end of that sequence.
No, because like you're jumping down from floor to floor, making all this noise.
You got stalkers and shamblers and
Yeah,
fucking
stalkers,
shit
samblers,
everywhere.
clickers, like all this shit around.
Runners,
It's
you
like
got everything.
it's
You
just
gotta kind of just quickly get out of
you
there.
just gotta brute force it at some point.
It's one of those sequences where you're not supposed to fight everything. You're supposed to just kind of
Yeah, it gets to a point you just
go.
gotta run, just get out of
Is that where
there.
you get the flamethrower in that sequence? I think so, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
which I barely even use. The only time I used
I
it
never
really
fucking use
was
it.
during a certain the boss battle, which is coming
That
up.
is that is yeah, that's it. That's the only sequence where I used it.
Oh
Um,
god, that's coming up soon.
I didn't even use the flamethrower in the first game because I was like, no.
No, because it was fucking useless.
It's like, what the fuck?
It
Why give it
had
to me
it
now?
had no range.
And it
Like
fell out of place.
it
It
had
was like,
yeah, it's
oh,
true. It's like sure it had really good damage, but like no range. And it's also like you've given
the
Joel
fuck you
like
mean he has a
like
flamethrower?
yeah, it's like what? Just
It felt a
lying
bit much.
around.
It felt much,
Like it's
but
just
yeah,
lying around out here. Yeah.
dumb.
Infected hotel scene. Oh, that was scene really creeped me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is when because you actually talk to Nora before Ellie kills her in this
Mm.
scene. Because you're there, you're looking for stuff to patch up. One of the Seraphite twins because her arm was like smashed in, and every bone in it was just destroyed.
Yeah,
So
that's
like,
a bit after.
oh,
Oh wait, no, yeah, because that's why we're going. We
yeah,
skipped a little
that's
bit.
yeah,
Um, we
yeah,
skipped a bit of meeting the twins a little bit.
yeah. Just because like there's a lot of just nothing there. It kind of
They're
explains
interesting
it.
characters. I like Lev. She's an interesting. They are an sorry, fuck. I know, I did the thing. They are an
Yeah,
interesting character. Uh,
we'll mention that and why he had to correct himself. We'll mention
yes,
that.
I think it's really interesting to portray what a person like
Yeah,
that would have to
because
go through.
it's kind of like real life where someone who's part of a religious group all of a
Is
sudden
ostracized for the way they are.
for being different.
It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
cool to have a version of that.
Now, why did they do this? Simple. Lev cut their hair off. They went bald, essentially. And their group, the Seraphites, were just not happy about it.
Only the men can do that. Only the hunters can
Yeah,
do that, or
only the men
whatever.
can
It's
do
like,
it. So of course they were gonna kill Lev and her sister. Their sister trying to protect her.
yeah, Yara
And
tried
so
to
now
protect her.
Yara's like, oh, you're a target now. So they hold her down, take a sledgehammer, and just bash her arm. In their words, clipping her wings.
Yeah, it's
It's like
fucking
Jesus
brutal.
Christ.
Oh my god,
Oh my god. It's
brutal.
terrible. But yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
I
why they're
like
off.
I like Lev's character.
I
So
do. I do too. So that's why they're off at the hospital in the first place, anyways.
we're getting supplies for the surgery.
Yep.
For Yara's arm
But
to remove it
what they need is down in the basement,
in the basement
which is technically apparently ground zero, where
for
everything started
Seattle.
for Seattle at least, where it all went to shit.
This is where they put all the people who were getting infected in September
And eventually, it
or
just all went to
October or
hell.
whatever,
It all went to hell eventually.
and not good.
Yeah. So you go down there, and there's no power. Like it's gone. It's just the
So
most
she's going around flipping
looking around.
shit.
Yeah.
She gets the power on eventually.
Great. And yeah, so she starts looking around. She finds what she needs eventually. So now she's got to find a way out. And she's going through, she finds a parking garage where there's an ambulance and she starts climbing through it. Something shook the ambulance. We're getting into the next point. And of course, she flips the flashlight. Oh my God, the most ugliest
Huge
thing in the
fucking
world.
mass.
In words, the Rat King amalgamation.
Yes.
Oh, So what it is essentially just a mutation and melt together of just
It's
loads and
it's
loads of
like what
infected.
happens to rats. Rats can get all their tails stuck together,
Yeah,
and they become kind of like a hive mind fucking monster.
so it's just a bunch of infected, and it can like take
So it's just a
parts of
bunch of
itself
infected.
off, and like then those parts it takes off become sentient and go as little drones.
Oh yeah, you get the little stalker guy who jumps
It's
off.
so weird, and it has a lot of health.
It's a cool fight. It's a cool fight.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like it as Abby's fight. It kind of feels like they just
I
needed
don't
her to
know.
do something.
I kind of like it as Abby's fight.
It's interesting. It gives Abby something
Yeah.
unique for her.
I didn't die in that fight, but I got really close multiple
I
times
didn't, I got real close.
because I kept like almost running out of bullets and stuff.
Sprinting around,
Yeah, cause
trying to
yeah,
find as much
just
shit.
going around searching every time, cause
That
this
thing
thing
can
tanks
bust through
bullets.
everything. It just fucking it takes so much.
Yeah, like this thing tanks, and eventually still, and like his little drone that it takes, you gotta go chase it now, cause it's like
Yeah,
running rampant.
it's a really fun fight. I really
It
enjoy it.
was really interesting. The character design was really good, but it was also ugly as hell. Like that
Yeah.
thing was ugly.
Anyway, she gets her supplies. She gets back
Yeah,
to them,
and
and
they had to take her arm off. They had to
her arm
cauterize it
off.
because they can't save the arm at this point. So they gotta just
I forget what it's called, but
cauterize. They have to cauterize it.
I forget what
The term
what
for
the
what happened.
for the what happened is.
Well,
But
it's
the bone in her body is so shattered
yeah, it's
that
like
it
it
is
can't
it is
repair itself.
swelling up her arm
Yeah,
to the point where like if they don't take it off, she's going to die.
yeah. Like the arm can't repair itself now because the bones are just too
The bone
fucking
is too
gone.
shattered to be able to be repaired.
Yeah, so they take her arm off, cauterize it. She's good now.
She's good, and this is where we get that table with the blood on it, where we find
Yeah,
with Abby or Ellie later.
and
Although
then
Abby's the one who turns the power on in the hospital, which we see again with Ellie. So things are
yeah,
starting to be connected at
things
this
are
point.
starting to like twist together.
One character that does something affects the way this other character interacts with it
Yeah,
later. This whole hospital sequence is perfect for that.
yeah. I think things are starting to bind.
Well, both characters are there at the same time.
Yeah, because while Abby's down in the basement fighting for her existence,
Ellie is
Ellie's
upstairs,
killing
running
Nora.
around, killing Nora and shit.
Yeah, and then while Abby's like off with Manny fighting off Tommy, Abby's at the aquarium,
Ellie's
uh,
at the aquarium.
killing Owen and Mel.
Yeah.
Anyway, black text or black screen, white text. Day 3, Abby. Yay! Claps
Beginning
for
of
her.
day 3 is same old, traveling around with
Yeah,
Lev,
like
doing
I just
shit.
said, Abby's now off with Manny, fighting Tommy. You don't know it's Tommy. You do know, but like they don't.
You have a feeling they don't know.
Like they have no idea, but you kind of know who it is. Like you can tell just by how the
hmm
story's gone. And then of course at one point during the fight
Honestly, I
scene,
kind of forgot about Tommy at first, until like halfway through, the scene, it's like, oh, it's Tommy,
oh, it's
isn't it?
this guy.
It's Tommy.
And then eventually he blows Manny's head open because he has a sniper
Oh
round.
my god, so
Oh,
brutal.
what a show that
It kind
was.
of makes you mad. You're kind of like, oh, I want to fucking kill this guy. But
Yeah.
wait, wait a minute, it's Tommy. I don't want to kill
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
It's cool. This is one of the points where they do that opposite really well.
Yeah. And then so next, Lev runs off. So they go back to the aquarium. Lev runs off to go like try and find his mom on the Seraphite Island, try and
hmm
reason with her. So Abby
Mel is
and
a bitch.
yeah,
Hold
Mel's an
on,
asshole.
Mel's being a bitch.
What a
Owen's like, well, we
bitch.
can take my boat, and then, but they're like, well, your boat's not done,
Yeah, and I
so I
said
gotta go steal
I'm
another
not
boat.
going if she's going.
I gotta go steal another boat.
Yeah. So you just go steal a boat. You head out to the island, and because the WLF was planning to storm the island to kill the rest of the Seraphites, it's an all-out brawl just happening.
It's fun. I like it. Everything
Yeah.
on fire, burning around
Yeah.
you, sneaking around. It's fun. It's a fun set piece.
Yep.
We did skip something.
Uh.
On the nighttime of Seattle Day 2, Abby cheats with
Oh
Owen,
yeah.
or
Ugh.
Owen cheats on Mel with Abby
Mm.
in a very fun to watch scene.
Oh, is that
It's
what you?
not uncomfortable at all.
Oh yeah, not.
It doesn't go on for too long. I kept hoping they'd cut away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I played that scene in my fucking living room. Bruh. It was
No.
nighttime. It was nighttime.
No.
I had to pause and plug my headphones in. But oh my god. If anyone else was in there.
Ooh, no.
I don't know. It's uncomfortable. It feels out of place in this game. There's
Yeah.
nothing like that anywhere else in the game. It
It's
doesn't.
just. It's like why?
It's just it feels off. And it's like you could have just implied it. You didn't have to show it.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't want to see that.
Yeah. WLF versus Seraphites, dude. Such a cool scene.
It is a really
A
fun scene.
big scene is when you actually find Lev, and they take and like you're in a little town area of the island. They grab Yara and shoot her dead.
Yeah, and then you run into Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac. Well, Isaac's the one who does it. Isaac
Oh
shoots
yeah,
her.
Isaac's the one doing it. And then doesn't Abby fucking
She's
shoot him in the head?
yeah, she kills him because he's like telling her to get away from Lev, and she's like, "No, we gotta be reasonable here." And it's like, "I'll kill you." So she just shoots Isaac in the head, and they run off.
Yep.
Oh, that was great.
Gone. Bye bye.
So then eventually you're just running through the island trying to escape because the island's gone to shit. Everyone's dying, killing each other. So it's whatever. So next is Abby actually heading back to the aquarium after Ellie's been
Yep.
there.
Pulls up,
Yeah,
walks in. Oh,
oh my god. Oh hell. It just yeah.
She throws up, and then she finds the map, and then you go, "No, I don't want to go to the fucking
It's
theater.
like,
Don't make me go.
Thankfully, it just cuts there.
Please don't make me go there."
Don't make
And
me
then you reach
travel.
the front door, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Okay, get inside," and you're like, "I don't want to go inside. I know what happens when I go inside.
Yeah.
I've never not wanted to do something more. I don't want to go inside that building. I know what happens."
Yep, but you walk in, hold Tommy at gunpoint, shoot Jesse in the head,
Bang.
and now something that you didn't get to do is Ellie. You cue the Abby versus Ellie fight scene. Now the
Yeah, in this
reason,
little cutscene, turns out Lev was there too. By the
yeah,
way,
now
you
the
didn't see the first
reason that
time.
you don't get to play as Ellie is because Ellie loses. Ellie
Yes.
loses this fight, so you have to play as Abby because it wants you to win the fight. No
You
matter
want
who
you
are.
want you to win, so you gotta be Abby.
Yeah. And so
I
the fight happens. Whatever. Abby starts
I
choking
didn't
out
want to
Ellie.
do it.
Hold on. Abby
Don't mention
starts.
kill Ellie. I don't want to.
Too bad. Abby starts choking out Ellie. Dina comes up and like smacks a bitch. So then
Oh my god! I thought they
Abby
were gonna kill her.
Abby's about to kill Dina, and like Ellie's like, she's pregnant. She's like, I don't care. So Lev's just like, don't do it. There's no point.
Stop! No!
So yes, they fuck off.
Stop! No!
Yeah. It's,
And then they leave.
It's such a horrible mess. Like, what the hell?
It. This might be hard. It feels rushed.
Yeah.
It feels all over the place.
Because like
I don't know if it's
have
intentional.
you have this stealth and gun shootout fight scene. Then you're choking out Ellie. Then you're almost killing Dina. And Jesse's dead. Tommy's super injured. There's blood everywhere. It's just hell on earth in this one room.
Yeah.
It
Oh
is
my god.
Such a massacre.
It's a lot. And also Tommy gets shot in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And you think he's dead for a little bit. Not fun.
Yeah, you think
Not
he's
epic.
passed on.
Like, okay, so cool. It's just Ellie and Dina now.
Oh, great. More people
Oh
are
wait, they're gonna kill Dina now.
God
It's like,
damn it.
oh my god.
Yeah. It felt like that because
a lot.
you kill Abby's friend who's pregnant.
And it's like, oh no.
Uh-oh. We
Oh,
gotta get
no.
this karma's about to strike down. It's
She
Hammer.
got what she deserved, I swear. Mel
Yeah, she-
deserved to die. She's the worst.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
All right. We move on to the final
Before we go to the
sections.
final sections,
Oh, okay.
let's we did skip over a little bit of Yara and Abby's relationship. Not Yara and Abby,
This is
Lev and Abby's
Lev.
relationship. Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
Yeah,
They're obviously supposed to
another
be Ellie and Joel.
Ellie.
It's obviously what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
It does it well. It's not as good as the first time round, but
No.
I like them together, and
It's pretty good.
they're fun. But I don't think Lev gets enough to do, or like gets enough to be fun.
No.
I think that's my only complaint is she
Yeah.
just they don't just he fuck me, bro. It's not intentional. It's just me not being words.
Dude, just choose one.
He is a good character. They just don't get much to do.
Yeah.
Fine. It's
A
just
different, I mean, obviously the difference is Ellie was just like a teenager. Lev is a trained like Seraphite, like trained with
much
weaponry and all
younger
that.
and knows weaponry and stuff. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
like you actually have like a useful like young sidekick with you now who can fight
But
back.
let them have fun a little bit more together is my only thing.
Yeah.
Because they don't get much to do together. They don't really like stumble across an activity.
Yeah.
And Abby's like, "Oh, we got to do this."
The only section you really get with him is the hotel scene.
That's really it.
That's
It
it.
feels
And even
the
then, you don't
relationship
get much with
under
him because most of the time you're off trying to find a gas mask that he can use.
to breathe in the spores and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know. It just feels just like not
he
enough of them
it's like
together.
Jesse, like just not enough screen time.
It's just not enough. It's like, what? Why didn't you just give them a gas mask so you could get more interaction with these two characters?
Yeah.
It feels stupid, and it feels like a waste
Yeah, it's a
of
waste of a character.
time.
Like
It's a waste of character who could
give
have been an
give them
interesting.
more time. Like you're gonna make an entire character that's like Ellie and Joel. Give them screen time.
And they have their own interesting aspects to them,
Yeah, like
with being trans. That's interesting. That's really interesting
at
to
that age being trans and also
explore.
having like fighting abilities, unlike Ellie who was just told to stay
And
back all the
being in
time.
an apocalypse, that's an
Yeah,
interesting character you can do a lot with.
and being in the goddamn hell on earth bullshit where there's infected on every corner of the planet. It's like,
And I feel like it's just wasted.
yeah,
But eh,
I don't know what are you gonna do. All right, so this is the final section. The farm in Santa Barbara. Ellie's PTSD and her relationship with Dina. So
I think
they've
it's done well.
they've returned from some Seattle. We don't know where they are.
We don't know where they are. We don't really know
They
what exactly has happened.
Yeah, they have a house with a farm with livestock now, like they always talked about back in Seattle day one.
Yeah, we got a little bit of that earlier on. Like, oh,
Um,
well, we should have a
oh
farm. Blah
yeah,
blah
we should
blah
have a
blah.
farm. Oh yeah, they did. Nice.
And then we see the baby.
Dina's child's been born.
They're living their perfect lesbian farmcore life. It's
Yeah,
great. It's awesome.
Ellie's even cut her hair
Yeah, she's chilling. She goes into the barn.
and goes into the barn. I don't
She
remember
gets a.
what triggers it. I don't remember what triggers the PTSD.
It's something falling on the ground. It's like a
Mm.
rake falling over or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. And all of a sudden she starts like freaking
Full
out
on
like,
flashback of
"Oh
Joel,
god, Joel's dead again."
which is yeah, that's how it is. It's the
Yeah.
littlest things can trigger people with
Um
PTSD.
yeah, and then after that you see how her relationship with Dina is actually really built cuz
But
like
also like how this PTSD, this mental illness is
yeah.
affecting their relationship,
Yeah.
and how Abby is not Abby, how Ellie is almost unhappy.
Mhm. She's
But like
kind of depressed.
that's what the point of the mask is, kind of. But you know what I mean? She's like masking her feelings.
Yeah.
Don't do that, by the way. It's
Don't
not
do it.
good for you.
Talk to somebody. It's what I'm going to it's
Please.
what I'm going to school for anyways.
Yeah.
Tommy's current state and what he has to do. All right. So Tommy's alive, you find out.
Yay! Yippee!
He's not dead. Yeah, he comes by the
Yeah.
house and he brings a map with him and starts talking to Ellie about how, oh, I found her.
I got him.
found her. I found Abby. I know where
Marty,
she is.
Marty, I know where she is.
Like she's off in the desert in Santa Barbara.
I can't go because I'm crippled now.
Yeah, I can't do it no more. I need you to do. I need you to go there
My
and
wife left
kill
me.
her. Yeah, yeah. Me and what was my wife's name?
Maria.
Maria,
I don't.
we're
I don't
taking a
like.
break.
I don't like Maria leaving Tommy.
Mm-mm.
It feels out of
Because she
place.
even
It
says
feels.
at the beginning, like jokingly, "Bring my dumbass husband home," and then you leave him.
I get it. It's a lot. He's probably struggling a lot with
Yeah,
this new adjustment. He's now probably feels useless. Like he can't do much.
yeah,
But it feels like maybe we should have seen Maria again. It feels weird to not see her again.
yeah. But yeah, he asks Ellie to go off, follow this map, finds out where Ellie's like where Abby's being held, and kill her. And Dina stabs him like, "No, we're done with you.
No,
We're done.
no, we
We're
are living
done."
our farm cottage core lesbian lifestyle. Thank you very much. But Dina is absolutely correct.
Yes, no
There's a
question.
child.
Yeah,
They are raising the child
they
together.
they have a
They're
livestock farm. They
they
have
are raising
a
this
life
family
here.
together. They
Yeah,
have a life.
they have
It is
things. Why give that up at this point?
the amount that you lose by going is just not worth it.
By the snap of the fingers, the amount of shit she loses is just unreal.
It's over. Like
It's
he
like,
basically tells
come
her,
on,
"If you go,
it's
I am leaving you.
it's done.
I am leaving your ass."
Yeah, taking the child and everything, and we're done. Like real
And
marriage.
I get that she is obsessed with this revenge, but it doesn't make any sense that she actually goes.
Like at this point, it just she shouldn't go anymore.
She has been living with her essentially her wife and her child for like almost a year at this point because the child looks like JJ looks relatively old, like a year or two.
Yeah,
Like, because that's not a newborn.
no,
So it's like, okay, so you have been living this lifestyle for a long time, and you're
yeah,
willing
like
to give up essentially like your son
everything
and your wife for
for
revenge
one. Like
that could not even be like she could not be there.
no, like you can't. Like, yeah,
There's
she
no
may not even
guarantee that
like
Abby's even in fucking
like
Santa Barbara.
like Tommy's information could be incorrect, and they
It
could
could be
be
incorrect. It
somewhere
could be
else.
outdated. It could be like old. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense. It's stupid. Um, yeah, I'd hate it.
yeah, yeah. Abby and Lev's relationship and how it grow to Joel and Ellie's. I don't know if it really changed since the ending of day
Doesn't
3.
change that much from day three.
Lev gets hair.
Love gets there. They also seem to be more friendly and like actually
Yeah, they're kind of like
close.
like Abby's kind of become the mom now.
Oh yeah, like a motherly figure towards them.
Yeah.
It's
And
good. I like it.
they find a basement where there's a radio, and they start talking to a supposed Firefly who are all planning to regroup again.
Oh, Firefly.
Oh, the Fireflies are back. They go upstairs, and then these gang members take Abby to the ground. Lev tries to help, and one of them just mollywops his
Into a
head into a
fucking
garage
garage
door.
door. Oh my
It's
god.
brutal, but at the same
It's
time,
so
it's
brutal.
funny as hell. Because power
It's
smacks him,
funny.
and his head just bounces off the door to the
Boom.
ground. It's like,
It's
boosh.
oh yeah. It's funny.
It's
I
something
mean,
else.
it's weird. It's bad. It's so bad that
Yeah. And then they hang Abby upside. No, not Abby. They hang upside down. It's Ellie later on.
Yeah, Abby is hung like
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
And yeah. So then Ellie shows up to that same area.
Multiple months later, though,
Yeah.
it's been like 2 or 3 months since
Yeah,
that.
like so it's like Tommy's information now most could be outdated. They could
Hmm.
be gone now. So it's like
So
he
it's
just
like,
shouldn't have
why did
left.
you go?
Why?
I hate leaving. It's the worst part.
Yep. So then the beach. Oh.
Fuck the beach.
This leads up to Liam's. There's 3 points in a row where Liam absolutely hated it. So the beach scene is where you finally Ellie and Abby, like just fist against fist fight
Round
scene.
2.
Yeah, round 2, and it's
Well, first Ellie has her little knife. Goes.
yeah, and Abby. You can even see how Abby's even lost like
She's
muscle
lost
strength
all of her muscle mass.
because
She's like
she's just been
she's
struggling with it.
dehydrated. She's not been eating for 3 months.
Mm-mm.
She's been tied up to a pole.
Struggling out here, yeah. So now it's kind of like, I guess you could say even. They're both skinny.
Yeah, I feel like Ellie has the advantage, even though you can tell that Ellie's not been eating as well. Like she's been,
Yeah.
she's
It's
dead. Like
it's just
she's visibly smaller than when she
yeah.
was in Seattle.
Yeah. So it's just like a fist fight now. And eventually you almost drown Abby, but then Ellie just eventually's like, just can't do it and just lets go. Abby cuts off, or no, it was bites off, isn't it? Is it bite or cut?
Bites off
Bites off her
her
two fingers, her
these
ring and pinky, and that's it. Abby goes free with Lev, and Ellie then returns to the house in which Dina's left. The child's gone. Everything they own is gone, and
pause
because
a second.
you want
Let's
to pause it?
pause. Hold on.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Why did she let her go? Why did she let her go? She goes all the way there,
Yeah.
loses everything to go there to kill this person,
And does
and then in the
nothing good.
last second, it's like, whatever.
Bygones be
No,
bygones. It's like, are you
it
kidding
just.
me?
I feel like I hate to say it. The better ending is is Ellie killing Abby and then having to live with the repercussions of Lev now having nobody.
Mm.
It sucks, but that's kind of the point. Is that it sucks. Also, the fingers.
Oh yeah. So
The
now let's listen
fingers.
to the fingers. So Ellie returns home. Dina, the child, everything's gone. All that's left is the guitar. Ellie tries to play it, but because she's missing two of her fingers and she plays it to where this is her dominant strum hand, she can't play it anymore. And plus, even if she switched hands, she doesn't have enough fingers to like hold on to any strings she needs, so she just can't play anymore. And
I hate that part
yeah, there it is.
so much.
Oh yes, yes,
It is.
indeed.
I get it. It's really well done and executed, and I get that that's the whole point is like you're supposed to hate it. But oh my fucking god, do I hate it with a fiery passion.
Yeah.
Uh, it just pisses me off. Like also, fucking strong. Do you have to bite to fucking rip two fingers off of a person?
I mean, dude, adrenaline rush in a fight will make you do some things,
I get it. She can still play with her two fingers.
but
You
not,
can't
but not perfectly. Like it would,
can't play perfectly.
no.
You can kind of get your thumb in there,
Yeah,
but
but
also
it
like
would take a lot more like practice and shit.
she can still strum with her, but like you can't fucking. You're playing bass now. She's playing bass. She gets to. She doesn't get to play guitar anymore.
No, she's not the lead of the band no more.
It. I hate it. It's so dumb.
Uh,
Uh,
Joel
Final
Port scene.
sequence.
So the Joel Port scene, it's the aftermath of after I think Joel and Ellie like not speaking to each other anymore after Ellie loses her
Yeah,
fingers.
post kiss scene. This is after the kiss.
Yeah,
She
and
goes over to his house
yeah, and they
to
talk.
to talk to him,
Yeah,
and we get this revelation that um she was ready to not forgive him, but try to
try and talk to him again.
reconnect and
Yeah,
rebuild their relationship.
try
At
and
this
build
point,
something
they
there.
haven't been talking for like 2-ish years, almost
A good bit of
like a
time.
year and a lot. So like
So, yeah,
this is like the day he dies tomorrow, the day
yeah.
before they reconnect. It's another fuck you
It's
from the
just
writers.
another punch in the fucking nuts.
It's like when she was finally ready to accept
Yeah,
and she's
finally
grown
writes
up
like
and she's
try and build another relationship with Joel.
trying to see it from his perspective.
Just
She
pounds it
loses
into the
that chance.
ground. Just takes it
I
away.
hate it.
Yep.
This whole last section of the game feels rushed.
Eh.
It feels like they didn't know what they wanted.
There's just too many like wrong choices were made.
Too many bad choices that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb. That's all I can
Yeah.
say. I hate the ending. I hope the show was able to do it better.
Oh, that'll be interesting because even in The Last of Us season one, they've changed a lot of stuff.
It changed a lot of little details,
I
and I feel like there's ways to do this ending better.
hmm They probably won't do the
Uh,
ending differently though, dude.
You never know.
I still have
I
to
don't
finish
think it's gonna
season
be
1.
exactly the same.
I have to watch
Just
season
like
1 still, so I can't really give a
fucking
compliment.
fingers. Also, in the scene, in the cutscene,
Yeah.
it looks like when she bites her, so she only loses this finger, her
Yeah.
pinky.
Yeah.
But turns out she lost
Yeah,
fucking
just
both. She didn't bite off both her fingers. She has fucking 3. You can see 3 of her fingers. So
and all of a sudden she loses another.
that means that someone found out that you can play that song with 3 fingers and took another finger off.
Yeah, just sorry, but can't allow it. Yeesh.
That means someone was sitting in the office
Just
and they're like,
going.
wait
Wait
a
a
minute.
second. Do 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 do
Wait,
do do.
hold on, wait. Oh shit, we
Oh
have to cut off
damn it!
another one of her fingers.
Shit!
So
Fuck!
dumb, bro. I hate it.
All
I hate the ending.
right, our final section. Final
Hop into
thoughts
our
on the
final
game and
thoughts.
story. The different weapons. Uh, I hated
Eh,
some of them.
yeah. Some of them are kind of like,
Yeah,
right, that's just nothing. It's
I was mostly like a shotgun. Mostly
yeah.
like a shotgun.
I had my bow and arrow and my little pistol with the suppressor. That's about it. I didn't really use anything else.
Yeah. The different infected types. They vary quite well.
I like
Yeah.
the new infected. The
Like
Shamblers mixes it up.
you got your standard runner, which is just a zombie. Then you got your clicker.
It's mostly the same as the first game.
Then clickers are blind but have super hearing. There's stalkers, which are just skinny but fast and like quiet. Bloaters, which are just tanks. But then you have shamblers who are like they have like bomb abilities. Like they can suicide bomb, they can throw little gas bombs. It's like, oh, it's got fun little tricks.
Mhm.
Oh, here's
Yeah.
here's one of my favorite mechanics for both games: the safe tick. So what I mean
Mhm.
is when you're opening a safe, if you can't find the code, what you can do is if you like just dial through every number, one of them is gonna sound different with a click noise, and so it's like, oh, you know that's the right one, so you can just start dialing through the rest, and eventually you get it right.
Uh,
Like it's a nice little feature that if you just can't find the code,
I don't have the patience for that. I'm just gonna Google it if I can't find the code. Well, I'm gonna Google where to find the code. If I can't find it, which I pretty much was able to every time, I did use a calculator once on the math one, the anniversary safe,
oh,
because it's like 30th anniversary 83. It's like I'm using a
use a
calculator.
calculator. That's simple math.
Nah, bro, fuck you.
All right,
I was lazy.
final one. Our rating on the game. I give it 7, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would give it probably a 7 out of 10. I love most of this
Yeah,
game. It's
most
one
of
of my
it's
favorite
great.
games.
Then some scenes are just batshit out of hell.
It's just there's other games I'd put higher.
Oh sure.
Other games are able to execute their entire vision to their full
One
capacity.
game I always put higher than a lot is the God of War. I will always
Yeah,
put
that
God
game
of War.
feels complete. They had an idea from start to finish and
Oh
they
yeah, it's
executed it well.
just so good.
This game kind of feels like something I'd write because it's kind of all over the place a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But honestly,
That's
that's the vibe I get from this. Like, okay,
yeah,
they started with this idea. I
yeah,
get that. This is the mainline idea, but it seems all over the place. They kept making choices that they were unsure about. Like, is this correct? Is this good? Is this good? That's what it feels like to
yeah.
me.
Well, cause I'm pretty sure we both watched the YouTube documentary they released.
Hmm.
It's because it shows you the entire process and the entire timeline
And
of
even
them
they
making it.
kind of seemed like, okay,
They kind
what
of seem like
exactly are we?
what are we going
What is
for here?
happening? What is exactly the point?
Yeah.
Which is
Um.
fine. These are good questions to ask when
Yeah.
making a video game or
Like
writing a story.
because if you're making a game and all of a sudden the story starts to just derail entirely, you
It's
gotta
good to take a step
you
back and
gotta
think,
stop
okay,
and
where are we?
reevaluate. Like, where
What
are we right
what
now?
is happening? I
Another
feel like
a nice little feature in The Last of Us is you can do a ground mode and also a permadeath mode, which so permadeath obviously you die once,
game
you gotta
over.
restart.
I'd love to try it,
But then there's
but
also There's also grounded mode, which supplies are little to none. You have super, like, you're super viable to damage. It's just hell. Like, you gotta have like the greatest game ability possible
You gotta.
to do both of them
They also
together.
take the listening mode away, which is the only thing I
Yeah,
don't like
you can't use listening mode in
in
that
grounded
either.
mode. Because like you're just supposed to know where they are.
Yeah,
That
you
seems
gotta use your
unfair.
actual ears now.
It seems unfair and it seems stupid. But yeah, grounded mode. I've tried it. It's really hard. I don't know if I'll
I
finish on
can't
a
be
grounded mode.
bothered. I can't be bothered.
Maybe in a couple years from now, just to put some distance.
Maybe
But
when I
I
get
mean,
bored
like
of this
I've
game.
recently played the game,
Yeah,
so like as an attempt further down the line,
yeah.
maybe.
I probably won't. Like, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah,
But yeah, all in all, 7, 8 out of 10 on the game.
7 for me. It's I like it. It's just
It's just got certain aspects that kind of drop it
got a
from
lot that I
from a 9 out
don't
of
like.
10. But yeah,
Everybody's been
that's
boasting of me dogging on it,
yeah,
but I do love this game.
yeah. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I love
Last
it.
Last of Us 1, I will always like more than Last of Us 2. I will always like Last of Us 1 more.
I can't sit here and lie. The first time I played The Last of Us, I fucking hated it.
Yes, he
Uh,
did. He hated it.
I don't like the original version of The Last of Us.
Well, it's because
I
the
think
graphics
the
suck
story's
ass.
fine, graphics suck, the
Yeah,
gameplay mechanics aren't as good.
no. And then when the
I just
remaster released for
I prefer the
PlayStation,
remaster,
well, yeah, because the remaster like
uh,
revamped everything.
or not the remaster, the remake, which is for on PC and PS5 and all that. I
Yeah,
prefer that way
so
more.
much
I
better.
played the remaster.
Yeah,
I played every version of this game,
I
of
played
the
on
first game.
PC as well. It was good, really good.
Good, I like it. It's a way better experience.
Yeah, that's kind of it. You know,
But
we've been doing this
yeah,
for 2 hours now.
this is the longest episode I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink of water.
We're gonna thank you all for watching very much.
Yeah, thank you for coming out.
And
We
have
have
a
other videos planned already.
we do.
Which we're gonna discuss after this. What,
Yeah, we want to announce what we're thinking of working on next.
well, me and Liam are gonna play Stardew.
Right, we are gonna play Stardew. I think
Yeah,
we could put that up on here.
I think that'd be awesome because
Be a fun
we
little
tried
series.
Stardew before just on our own, and we just fucked around. We didn't give a
I think
shit.
we just didn't understand the goal. The goal is you're supposed to try to make friends with the villagers
Well,
and stuff, and
there's a story.
the whole story comes from those
There's
relationships with the characters.
there's a deep story about Grandpa.
And we kind of just were busy
We
making money.
we just didn't care. It was a
We were
case of
busy
like, yeah,
getting rich.
but we also didn't know how to automate the farms, and we got frustrated and was just like, we just don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're kind of lazy.
Yeah. But now we've returned. Like,
We've
I think like
returned
a year later, I think.
almost 2
Yeah,
actually.
almost 2 years. So now we're back. We're gonna try again.
We also want to talk about some other games as
Yeah,
well.
because Liam finally had me play Red Dead 2.
Took some convincing. It took a long time of convincing.
Yeah, but I finally played it. It was awesome. We both played through Cyberpunk again. Also awesome.
I have played through that game almost
Oh.
6 times now.
Oh yeah, same. Like, cause I'm on my PlayStation. There's like
Maybe more. Actually,
my-
maybe more.
like on my PlayStation, I have like 5 runs. On my Xbox, got like 2, and then my PC has only 1 run.
Yeah, maybe I've played it way more than I thought, but I have hundreds and hundreds of hours in that game.
Yeah,
I
even
think
a lot more than
my
I do.
favorite game of all time. So we're definitely gonna tackle that game.
Oh sure.
For sure.
And
But
also, I explained this while Liam was gone doing whatever he was doing earlier, but he's gonna show me how to stream, and then
oh yes,
before this video goes up, I'm gonna try and get a stream link in the description, so you can come on down. But other than that, thank you for joining us on this long-awaited episode.
thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever. Bye.
Usually it won't. And all we need's a little push. We're scared of this, we're scared of us. Our feelings we can barely trust. This booze got us impaired as we're in love. That's just the drugs. Don't they make you feel numb? You can't feel it all. Maybe if we loved ourselves.